Welcome everybody to the finale of RACC Season 8. Qualifying just now ending with our championship leader, Pink, setting his laps. He is 4 points ahead of Krieger as we enter this final race. Welcome everybody to Homestead Miami Speedway as we get ready for the conclusion of Season 8. Sorry I couldn't stream basically any of it. College has gotten busy and Pink is on pole for his championship race. We've all been waiting so long to see this guy get his championship. It was taken away in AIRL a couple of times and RACC a couple of times, and now the stage is set for him to not bottle this one. I'll be joined in the booth with Yummy. Let's go ahead and get him up here. Hello, Yummy.
Hello, hello, hello.
Well, the chances are back in Pink's favor for what seems like the 100th time. Do you think this time he'll be able to lock up the championship?
I mean, surely he's got to at this point. I will be devastated if he doesn't. I mean, he's gotten the pole, so the points gap is up to 5 now.
Yeah, that'll definitely help.
I think a stage worth of points. But I mean, you can see throughout the season stats that, I mean, Pink's been struggling through the stages, but I mean, just dominant through the finish of the race. I mean, holding the record now for most amount of wins in a season, taking it from Coma, who held it last season.
Yeah, 8 wins, 14 podiums, 17 top 5s, but that, again, the stage wins, he's only got 6 compared to number 2 in points, Krieger, now sitting 5 points back. He's got 14 stage wins, but 4 wins in total. So not a bad season for Krieger, but somehow he's caught up, and I guess that means stages are a little bit more important than I once thought.
Yeah, and Pink now officially has half of the poles throughout the season.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see that. 9 poles.
That is his 10th pole of the season. And it's a 20 race schedule, so I mean, you can do the math.
And some insane average finishes too for Pink and Krieger. Pink with an average finish of 2.1, and then Krieger with an average finish of 2.2. So, I mean, that's, in any other league, that's pretty insane, but they've kind of had the whole season to themselves. So everyone lining up, I think they got to get Krieger his scheme. Can't manually type that one in. Oh, thanks, Coma. Well, while we wait here, I will say Pink has got one of the greatest assets in this field right now, Coma. Now, he may be in the back, he may not know how to run this racetrack, but as soon as he figures out how to run this racetrack, Coma's only goal is to defend this for Pink. So, he's got to have a lot of help to win this championship. I think everyone was just waiting to get Krieger his scheme. Now he does.
Oh, allergies.
That time of the season. Wonder what they're all waiting on. I wonder if someone maybe joined last minute for wants to join? I think they might be winning on Vento.
Yeah, I think they'd probably be waiting for Vento. Though I don't see him in game.
It will be 100 laps here at Homestead. Stage is split into 30, 30, and then 40. Those stages are going to be really important for Krieger and Pink to get, because those stages are going to pretty much I think that's what's going to decide this championship is the stage wins.
Yeah, they very well could. But I mean, Pink does have that buffer. I mean, he can afford to, completely lose one stage and Krieger to win it, and that put him even on points. But yeah, if he just stays within a top 3 in the stages and wins the race, and Krieger's winning the stages, doesn't win the race, I mean, it should be Pink's. So
if a
it's
stage
gonna be a close one.
Stage 1 is 5 points, and the top 5 in the stage, they get the points. It just goes the opposite way. Everybody's getting a little bit closer together, so I'm assuming that means everyone's now ready. Here's the countdown. And the RACC Season 8 finale is underway. Krieger trying to outsmart the start. He's going to get by Dark.
And already up to Pink. Up into his bumper, side by side out of 2.
It's going to be side by side race down to the line, and Krieger's going to lead lap 1. Nearly 4 wide entering turn 1, Dark on the inside. Somehow they all keep it together.
Yeah, Pink's falling back down to 3rd. Mason sitting there behind him.
Oh, and he got that inside lane blocked by Dark, and now he's going to be all alone on the outside. He drops back to 4th. Coma's going to drop back and get behind him to start helping him. Mason going a little bit wide, gets into the wall at turn 2. Here comes Dark, huge run. Give a little push to Krieger. I think he wanted to go down to the inside, but just couldn't get down there in time.
Mason now looking to get up into 2nd, making a move on Dark. Side by side into 1.
Dark's gonna go really wide.
Breaks late, goes wide.
Same with Krieger. He's gonna lose the inside and will lose the spot going down the back straightaway.
Pink sitting right behind Mason now. So everybody but Mason just washes up a bit. Mason's gonna take the lead.
Mason no wins this season, sitting 4th in points. He's only got 3 podiums. And here comes Krieger back down on the inside. Gonna try to move him out of the way as they both wash up the racetrack. A little bit of contact on the exit of 2. It's a drag race down the back straightaway. Krieger's gonna back out though. Oh my goodness.
Mason slowed down a little bit too much there for that corner. Is gonna get booted out of the way.
And Pink's gonna take advantage. Oh, just not any speed down the front straightaway. Then gets a huge bump by Coma. Trying to make that outside lane work. He's gonna get a little tap here from Pink. They'll be side by side down the front straightaway. Just not getting that run. Krieger goes wide again. He's going to keep the lead this time, but Mason's going to close this gap. Pretty clean racing so far, I will say, for this season of RACC. Usually these races are pretty chaotic, but I think everyone knows what's at stake and is pretty locked in for tonight. Mason, another charge. Quite get it to work. He'll catch up with Draft down the back straightaway, give all of that momentum to Krieger going into turn 3. Pink finds the inside. It's going to wash up, though. Gets into Mason. Here comes Dark on the inside. Gets a push from TCT. Couldn't fill in the gap in time. Pink back up the P2. I think he's going to be fuel conserving down the straightaways. That's why I don't think we're seeing him get any runs. As here we go, 3 wide. Mason's going to back out. Pink's going to try to get the inside, but can't. Cool. Oh, no, he's got it. Whoa, Coma coming down on everybody in the back.
Yeah, I think that's what everybody's doing, really. I think that's why Mason keeps getting these runs on Krieger is I think Krieger's just fuel saving down the straights.
Yeah, I think that's what Pink's trying to do as well, but he's not in the position to do it. It's been a big thing for both of these drivers. It's been how they conserve fuel. Both of them are really good at it. Look at what Coma did. Oh, he got kind of tagged by Dark there, and the car just kind of followed with him. Pink on the inside again. Be side by side for the lead. Just can't get a run on that inside. Gonna have some help from Coma. Honestly, still, I think it's a pretty smart move to not use that much fuel at the beginning of this race. I mean, you got a long race. It's 100 laps. The first stage is at, what was it, 30? So you
30.
Still got plenty of time. Coma takes out Krieger, puts him into the wall. And Krieger, Krieger is gonna flip TCT. That's gonna be a caution. There it is. Dark will get the race back. Krieger in second. Mason in third. Let me know if this works for you, because we're going to go and ride on board with Coma. We're going to see what happened. Oh, let me press the button first. There we go. See, this is going into turn 1. Oh, he got a bump from Dark. That's what happened. He went into the wall, and then Krieger's going to come back down. Way too much of a run, not clear, and there goes TCT.
Yeah, not what I expected, in all honesty.
Yeah, kind of. And I thought Coma maybe almost got, or Coma kind of did that a little bit, and then it went south, but no, you got to push from Dark. Krieger will get a warning for this. Haven't seen too many warnings this season, so it's pretty major that Krieger gets his first, just in lap 13. Yeah. Another look at it. Mark 2. Rewind it a little bit more. The Krieger just got a ton of speed from that switchback, and then I just could not control it.
Mason switching up his scheme.
I think we'll see a few schemes from Mason tonight. One getting lined up, getting ready. Krieger's gonna start looking back to the inside. Here's the countdown. And there's Krieger's little move. Oh, stopwatch kind of got stuck for me on 3.
Yeah, same. Bit weird, but
back underway.
works out.
Here comes Pink on the inside. 3 wide for the lead. Krieger trying to get a run through the middle, but Stark into the wall. And they're going to be side by side down the back straightaway. Pink's already back to fuel conserving. Two by 2 through 3 and 4. See if TCT helps out his AI Rail teammate on the inside. A little bit wide. Mason trying to put the nose in on the inside of TCT. Not quite going to work out of 2. Big runs from everybody in the pack. Krieger into the wall. Couldn't quite hold on to the car. TCT going wide. As Pink now has a gap on the field.
yeah, that little move from Mason kind of shook everything up, gave Pink a comfortable lead, though I don't think he'll be holding on to it as he starts fuel saving down the stretch.
Krieger stuck on the outside, has no help. He can't really fuel conserve it like he was earlier. Mason TCT side by side for second place. Mason, man, slow on the inside. Coma right on his back bumper as they go 3 wide out of turn 4. Coma trying to get up to Pink.
Yeah, you can just see how fast the field's catching Pink now.
Krieger now back in 6th place. Rear of the pack. You're getting by
Pink going
TCT.
wide.
Oh, yeah, Pink. Yeah, you can just see how fast Coma catches, and same with Dark. Big time fuel conserving for the 26, and then Krieger.
Almost got caught up with TCT.
Krieger's gonna push Coma to the lead. Not sure if Coma wants it too much. He's gonna get moved out of the way. And here comes Krieger back, trying to get this lead away. Ooh, Pink. Auto momentum out of turn 2.
And here comes a train on the outside. Alma gets past Krieger, and so does Pink. Though he washes up, he's not going to be able to hold the position. TCT is going to look to make it 3 wide. Backs out.
Ooh, Pink.
Oh,
I hope that was a lag spike. Trying to get back to the inside. Dark's gonna take it from him. TCT can't get to. Try to be on the inside, but Krieger took it away. It's one thing this whole season. While I made a few starts in RACC, I know Krieger doesn't like when you take the inside away from him. He gets kind of angry when he can't dive down into these corners. And when he doesn't have that inside option, he really doesn't like it. So, more drivers that take that away from him, the more he's going to struggle this race.
Krieger's just hacking Coma in these corners.
Can't quite make the inside lane work there out of turn 4, but yeah, he's pretty aggressive, and he's going to be washing up the racetrack there. He entered on the apron. TCT taking the lead on the outside lane. Krieger trying to make it 3 wide through the middle. Trying to get some sort of run, but Coma, out of all the drivers, gets the run. Ooh, Pink sending Dark there at the back. Or just past halfway, or yeah, we're quite a bit past halfway in stage 1.
Yeah, only about 8 laps left to go in stage 1 at this point.
Pink has that 1-stage buffer on Krieger, but you don't want to lose that buffer for any of this race. Krieger on the apron big time. Somehow that car is not going to shoot towards the wall. He was actually able to save that thing. I can't believe he didn't go towards the wall.
Here he goes again to make a move on Coma. Coma's going to wash up just a bit up into the wall. So they're side by side down the backstretch.
Drag race going into turn 3. Both of them fuel conserving. Everybody has to dodge them. Pink almost got the inside lane away. Gave Krieger a little bump. Gives him another one. That's just gonna end up helping him.
Take him and run.
Yeah. Washes up just a tad bit. TCT takes advantage and will take 3rd place. Or at least we'll try as they go down the back straightaway. Oh, wall pop for Krieger. Catches it. Surprisingly, doesn't really lose any time as TCT's going to punt Pink out of the way. Now Pink will be stuck on the outside. Oh, no, you got it back.
That I'd want to be in if I was Pink at the moment. An aggressive driver like TCT in between me and my title rival is not what I want to see with 4 laps left to go on the stage.
TCT had a huge push there for Pink. It's going to send Krieger up and into the wall.
Still fuel saving. I'm surprised.
I think they're going to fuel conserve as long as they can. Just because we don't have any stage cautions. So there's not really a good reset point for any of these guys. And I think they're going to try to use a big overcut.
As Mason's going to just force his way into Pink's inside.
3 wide.
Oh, Krieger hard into the wall again.
Pink fighting for his life at the rear of the pack as TCT battles for this lead. Krieger into the wall. Out of turn 2.
Yeah, it sounds like Krieger and TCT are done fuel saving at this point.
They have the gap on Pink. Right now in 3rd's got Coma to help, but that's quite a bit of a gap. So we had 2 to go.
Well, maybe TCT's done fuel saving, but it doesn't look like Krieger is.
You're trying to do the switchbacks. Big push to the back of the 42. Almost turns them as they go out of turn 2. Krieger will not get the inside lane from it. And here comes the pack. Krieger again with another run.
Pink slowly closing in on Krieger. Coming to the white flag of the stage.
Now 1 to go in the stage.
Pink down the inside of Krieger. Looking for that spot. Can't find it. Krieger's going to wash up into TCT out of 2.
That little push from Pink actually gave Krieger a lot of rotation through the corner. 2 more corners to go in stage 1. Pink on the back bumper of the 4. TCT stuck on the outside. Krieger washes up, gets a push from the 26. It's going to be Krieger who gets stage 1. Pink in 3rd, though. He still gets a couple of points. The gap closes, But it's not a tie, and it's not over for Pink yet. Oh, Krieger locked with TCT. They're going to go back. Mason now with the lead.
Is now down to 3.
Mason actually with quite a bit of a gap now on Pink, as I don't think Mason's fuel conserved this whole race.
I think he was earlier, but now that he's in the lead, I think he's done fuel saving. Well, maybe not. Taking a listen at him.
Maybe he's listening. Krieger and Coma had a little bit of a moment there in turn 2. Pink conserving more fuel down the back straightaway. Krieger hasn't had an opportunity to do that in the last couple of laps. I think there's a lot of long-term thinking going on here between Krieger and Pink, and I think Pink, I don't know, he had a good second half of that stage for fuel conserving. Krieger had more that first half for fuel conserving, but I think you can kind of throw away stage 1 with you can fuel conserve in stage 1 up until that first pit stop, and then that's when you can start pushing and being in front to win stage 2 and stage 3, technically the race. We'll see.
Clearly these drivers are thinking differently.
Well, at least at least Pink and Krieger are.
Pinks are really starting to save now, just continuing to drop down on the field.
Everyone did come down at lap 13 for a refuel. They're going to be able to make it a little bit longer into stage 2. We're expecting. Everyone's still pretty good on fuel, I imagine. Stark here is going to challenge for the lead. It's the inside away from Krieger, who goes way up and towards the wall. He'll have the lead out of turn 2. Coma gave you a great response for the fuel window.
Yeah.
Calming down as we get through the early stages of stage 2. Mason now up to Krieger. Stark continues to grow that gap. So I suspect that he's going to start fuel conserving himself.
Maybe not.
We'll see. Stage 2 will end at lap 60. About 21 laps here as they cross the line. I only got stats for one driver in their fuel, and they're looking good still. I don't think we're going to see any pit stops for the next maybe 10, 15 laps. Could be even longer with how everyone's been fuel conserving. Dark's up to a 4/10 of a gap.
Yeah, Dark is not fuel saving.
almost a second that last time round, but he lost a little bit of time this lap. Now he's fuel conserving. Pack is kind of getting back together. Ooh, Dark fuel conserving a little bit too much there in 1 and 2. Krieger's is now there as they both get off the gas down the back straightaway.
Oh, Dark kind of moved down on TCT there out of 4.
Kind of interesting. Pink has kind of been just staying in the rear 3 for a while, ever since the stage ended. I wonder if it's a little bit better for him to fuel conserve when he's got, you know, Coma and TCT beside him. They're all staying with the pack, though. Here from Dark. Krieger holds on. Wash up here on the exit of the corner. Dark will take the inside and Krieger will start fuel conserving. Let Dark have the lead. They're going to squeeze him onto the apron though. Krieger will take it back.
Oh!
Wheel hop there from Mason. Take second position. A lot of contact in these corners.
Yeah, there is.
You know, if we had the damage models, I think everyone would have quite a bit of damage.
Yeah.
Making his way back to the front. He's gonna pass Dark and Mason here on the inside, or at least try. Didn't quite have the run out of turn 2. He's got Coma now down the back straightaway. Pink back up to the front. Looking down to the inside.
TCT and Dark starting to get worried about their fuel.
Those two were ones who were fuel conserving the least in this field. Drag race down the front straightaway between Pink and Krieger. Krieger just barely got the lap. Got no help on the outside. Coma. Coma doesn't want to go in the middle. He wants to stay with Pink. Ooh, Pink nearly turning Krieger there out of turn 4. Had a little bit much of a run. Krieger now with a little bit of a gap on the field. He'll conserve and make that gap disappear. Here puts Pink into the apron. Rebounds right back. TCT going through the middle, mid-pack. Coming up on what I believe is 9 to go for the stage. These guys might have to pit at a really bad time. That's what I worry. Unless they can make it to the end of stage 2, which would be pretty impressive on fuel. I don't know. It's going to be cutting it close, I think, for a couple of drivers.
Yeah. The question is how much of our leaders been fuel saving? Because I mean, it seems like they've been the biggest savers throughout the field so far. Because we're 3 wide now for the lead for just a moment.
TCT wants to get up to the lead. Quite the move. TCT's pulling a gap on the field. The move got TCT
Dark.
to the lead.
Pitting this time.
So we'll have our first driver come down pit road. It's gonna be dark. Man, with 6 to go in the stage, man, it just seems like a pretty bad time to have to come down pit road.
Mason as well reporting that he may have to pit as well.
You're into the wall. Mason will come in. TCT up to a 4/10 of a gap lead. As Dark just now leaves pit road with 5 to go in the stage. And it is windy outside today. Shaking my whole room right now. Coma and Krieger right now kind of battling back here for 3rd place. Gonna catch up to Pink. TCT starting to lose that gap to the lead. A big bump to the back of the 4. That's going to put Krieger into the wall.
Yeah, though it looks like Krieger's just going to wall ride through it.
And pretty much what the season's looked like for Krieger is the wall. Was going to do it again here in 1 and 2. Getting pretty aggressive here. Coma finds a track bump down the back straightaway.
And it looks like Pink is just reeling TCT in lap after lap.
Meanwhile, Krieger and Coma have been kind of catching Pink. 2 to go on the stage.
Krieger looking to the inside, can't make a move. Dives it in though. Hits the wall.
Use that wall to his advantage. Gets down to the inside of Pink. They're side by side as they go down the back straightaway. We come to the white flag of stage 2. TCT in the lead. It's a drag race between Pink and Krieger. Coma right behind. Here we go. 1 to go in the stage. Pink's got the... He's clear right now. But here comes Krieger. He's going to look for the dive. 3 and 4 can't quite make it work. Gets a bump from Coma. He's all over the back bumper of the 26, but Pink holds on. It's TCT with the stage win. Pink in 2nd, Krieger in 3rd, Coma in 4th. And it'll be Mason a lap down in 5th who gets 5th place. So that gap widens by another point. So now it's 4 points, right? Between.
Yep.
Man.
Pink leading by 4 points now. The last stage. TCT coming into the pits this time. Gets down safely.
Krieger and Coma, side by side. I was gonna try the inside. Be side by side down the back, or sorry, front straightaway. Pink conserving even more fuel. Krieger's been too busy battling really these last, I don't know, 10 laps with Coma to be fuel conserving as much as Pink has been.
Oh, and TCT puts Mason in the wall coming out of pits.
How much longer can these three stay out? That's the question.
Well, it looks like they can stay out for another lap or two.
Yeah, but they can't stay out for much
not.
longer than that. Coma under 200. Of course, we don't know how much fuel Pink has. We don't know how much fuel Krieger has.
Yeah, but the question is at this point, is their fuel saving going to be too much to be competitive for the actual race finish? I mean, of course, they're not worried about just winning the race. They're more worried about the championship, but it's still something to keep in mind.
I would come in as soon as I'd come in as soon as the run works to the finish of the race. That's when I would come in, but I don't know how many laps that would be. I mean, I think they could definitely make it from here to the end of the race if they come down. They've been losing quite a lot of time on this other pack, so I don't know, maybe they'll staying out as long as possible isn't the right move, but we'll see. Krieger will come down this time.
Just heard from Pink through Coma Stream that Pink's at 500 fuel.
Krieger having a problem on pit lane. He's stuck on the lines.
Uh-oh.
He's stuck on the lines in pit lane. It's a horrible stop for the 4. And now he's out. And a slow pit exit as he's trying to stay on. I don't think he's not he's still at pit speed. His car broke, he's gonna have to merge. Or he's gonna have to respawn his car and then merge.
Oh, and Mason's frozen on the front stretch. Slams into the turn 1 wall.
Oh, and there he goes, he spun, but he caught it.
Out.
Krieger's still stuck at pit speed. This race melting away for the 4.
Oh, and Mason disconnects.
That's going to be a dead car. That's going to save Krieger. That's going to be a caution. Coma coming in the pit road right now. That's a good spot for him. When's Junior going to notice? There it is. Now the caution comes out. This is going to save Krieger's race. A smart decision to come in right when there was a Z car before the caution. He'll be at the front of the pack for this final stint, 30 laps, but
Takes the fuel strat out of the race.
Right. Well, I mean, I don't think there was a fuel strat left. I think these drivers, I think everyone in the field could have made it to the end. But this will give Pink an opportunity to come down pit road. So Pink, car, TCT, come down pit road. I think Krieger might as well. Coma's gonna come in again? Interesting. I wonder if Coma didn't take a full tank.
No, he did.
And I wonder why he'd sacrifice the position then. Mason back into the game. And yeah, you could see Coma got stuck on the lines as well. See here, Coma's car is gonna pop up right off of the line, so that's what caught Krieger. Look at that, Yummy, you're in 4th place.
Let's go.
"30 laps to go in the Season 8 championship."
Yep. There will probably still be fuel saving through the final stint.
No, I mean, we'll have to see. You're out of his car, it's probably going to be AFK.
Yep.
He's driving at a different car. If we look at the stats for this season, while we have some downtime, Pink with 8 wins, most out of anybody in a season in RACC history. 14 podiums, 17 top 5s. Quite an insane season for Pink. Got Krieger right there, just a few points behind him. This was not updated for the stages. This was updated for the race. But 4 wins for Krieger, 11 podiums, 14 top 5s. But it's the stage wins that really separate these two.
Yeah, just 4 points separate them from another bridesmaid finish or a championship. The difference between first and second is 5 points, and the difference between second and third is it's only 3, and then down from there it's only a 2-point difference.
Krieger is back. Mason swapped the scheme once again while we weren't looking.
Oh. Yep. Switched to a Reese's Payday car.
Look at that.
Honey roasted.
Here's the countdown for the last 30 laps of the championship. We are back underway here at Homestead. Krieger with a great start. Oh my goodness.
In with Mason on chaos up front as TCT's under the apron.
Junior might take a look back at that one. We'll see. But Mason with the lead, Pink in second, Krieger sitting up top in third, Coma back in fourth. Mason's gonna drive up the racetrack a little bit. Pink tries to put the nose in there, but Mason's gonna get a run out of the corner. Mason fuel conserving. I know Mason and Krieger into the wall. I don't know, I think the gloves might be off. I think they're gonna be pushing it to the finish.
Sure sounds like it.
Side by side for the lead. Krieger trying to push as hard as he can on the back of the 21. TCT making it 3 wide in the middle of the pack. Breaks up the Coma and Pink dynamic there. They almost go 4 wide at the rear of the pack. Krieger stuck on that outside lane, can't get to the inside. He's gonna have an opportunity here, but Dark is already gonna fill it. They get the inside back in turn 3. Gives Coma a push as Pink is defending 3 cars right behind him. They stay 3 wide down the front straightaway. Coma backing out. Wide again, Mason washed up the racetrack. He's gonna drop back. Oh, and he's gonna drop all the way back. Now coming up on 24 laps to go. Pink's got a couple of old teammates behind him. Dark getting moved out of the way by Krieger. I think Krieger's starting to get a little bit more aggressive. Man, he had a run coming into the corner. Oh, Coma holding up Krieger. 3 wide on the front straightaway. So Krieger up to third now. Still got Dark right behind. Dark has been fighting pretty hard in this last stage. Been kind of surprised. A contact in the rear of the, or in that middle of the pack. You're starting to gain on that 42. Pink looking to fuel conserve again. everybody condenses back together. It's like an accordion. They spread out, they get back together. They spread out, get back together. "28 laps to go in Season 8. Krieger down on the inside. Gonna try to take second place away from TCT. Although Krieger's fuel conserving. Wonder if there's maybe a question whether they can make it to the end. You can see Pink off and on the gas. Dark and Coma looking kind of eager to get by Krieger. 18 laps to go. Krieger, big push to the back of the 42, makes him go up the racetrack. Bounces off the wall, keeps the lane. Well, big push to Pink that time in the turn one. Pink able to hold on to the car. As here comes Dark. He's got the nose in on the inside. Dark with the run. Moving Krieger out of the way. They're still side by side. Krieger will just drop back. He doesn't want to fight this battle. 16 to go. Now Krieger is going to have to deal with Coma. He's going to battle him. Arc on the inside of TCT. Ooh, bad exit for TCT. 15 laps to go. A little bit of a late block there from TCT. Krieger is eager to get to this front. He wants to get up there, but he's got two cars battling in front of him. Nowhere for him to go. Dark looking to the inside. He's looking for the lead. Pink's going to be stuck on the outside.
TCT's also looking to the inside. Krieger's going to be there to take advantage of it all.
TCT
Dark now into the lead.
up. I think TCT was holding up Krieger. Yeah, and it's going to be a drag race down the front straightaway, 2x2. Dark looking for his, I believe, going to be first win in RACC. That'll be his first win. It'll be technically he's still looking for his first podium. He's got 9 top 5s, no podiums, no wins. He's got a real opportunity here, and I think he really wants it. Krieger.
Oh, Krieger hard into the wall.
Big lag spike in turn 1. Doesn't gain anything from it, so I don't think Junior's going to be on him about it, but surprised that's the first lag incident we've seen with him. Krieger's got a lot of traffic right now that he's dealing with. They're all right behind him as they go 3 wide, but
Mason's forcing his way through the field.
yeah, I
So
just had a
it's
lot of contact.
all of them through.
Yeah. You're 6/10 back from Pink is, oh my goodness. I don't know if that one was lag, but there was a lot of contact there. Gonna gain 2/10 from it. Krieger's gonna start using a little bit more of this wall to try to catch up. At less than 10 to go. Everyone in that rear pack is starting to use the wall. Mark a little bit wide. Krieger couldn't take advantage. I think the fuel conserving is over for Pink. At least I'd hope so.
I think the fuel conserving is over for everybody. Krieger just continuing to use up that wall.
One warning on the night for Krieger. And I doubt he gets 2 in the span of 7 laps, but I don't know, Junior might hand out a warning for that wall. Oh, Krieger bouncing off the wall, got caught with TCT. They both lose time.
TCT is going to have the inside now. It's going to slow both of them down.
I think that's the plan. Krieger almost loses the inside to Mason. Everybody's
Both
slamming
of
into the
them
wall. 5 laps to go to decide a champion. Krieger, bad turn 2. Wall rides out of the exit. Sends it in on TCT. Wow, what a move. Krieger up the 3rd. Only got TCT as a buffer for Pink. Oh no, here comes Dark. He's still.
Dark.
Oh no, Roblox crashed.
No!
Come on, get back in the game. Get back in the game. Ah, I joined the wrong server.
Coming into 3 to go. Pink still in the lead. TCT in 2nd. Krieger 3rd. Dark dropped back.
All right, we're back.
Krieger's card not loaded in now.
Oh, the volume. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. We're back. Yeah, that's gonna be an issue. Krieger doesn't have a car, but fighting for 2nd with TCT. Here comes Dark with a huge push. That might helping Krieger though. TCT into the wall. He's gonna use the wall. 2 to go at Homestead. 3/10 of a gap between between, sorry, Pink and Krieger. Krieger sends TCT in the wall. They're both going to use it. He jumped out of his car. Krieger out of his car. His race is over, but caution is out. Caution called. Are you kidding me? How does that happen on a controller, of all things? Here's the replay. I mean, Krieger just uses every bit of TCT up and then jumps out of the car and collects Dark.
Krieger saying that quote, everything shut off on him. I'll keep my rights and lefts to myself about this one.
Alright, let's try to. Well, I know you won't be able to listen, but let's listen in Tacoma in the voice chat.
Oh shit. I'm sorry, Dark.
Mason, what the?
Shit, Dark!
He jumped out. Krieger jumped out. No.
What the fuck, bro?
Oh, I'm ruining the championship. Okay, yeah. Awesome. I don't know what the fuck
God.
but amazing.
Dark, are you alive? Yes.
Only me, by the way. Only.
How'd you jump out on?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty controversial. That car is just not wanting to load in for us. Or it's not loading in for me. Or on my other account.
Let's load it in for me.
What?
I can see it just fine.
But what the heck? I even rejoin and it's not working. Well, you don't usually see it in RACC, but it's overtime. Krieger will be at the back, Pink will be at the front. A 2-lap shootout to decide a champion. Here's the countdown. We are back underway. Krieger again with his typical restart. It's going to get blocked by Coma. He's up to 4th.
And just trained through turns 1 and 2. Krieger all the way to the inside, 4 wide.
An insane start. Pink is stuck on the outside. Krieger, big send to the 42. Here we go, 1 lap to go, and they're side by side for the championship. Krieger on the inside, Pink on the outside. It's whoever can make the lanes work. Krieger diving it in on the inside. He's gonna move Pink to the wall.
Krieger needs the win to take the championship from him. Will he get it?
I don't think Krieger knows that. Up the racetrack he goes. Pink, can he get to the inside? Pink, oh, they're flipping at the back. Krieger gets the spot. What does that mean for Pink? What's the math?
Pink has won the title.
And after
By 1 point.
and after championship after championship after championship doesn't go his way, after a controversial finish, Pink finally gets a title. Pink is your Season 8 RACC champion. He finally got it. DCT will get his second win of the season, and Pink will get his first championship of RACC. Oh, what in the world? Cadillac spike there. Now we'll start to do his burnouts. S-Rank Motorsports kind of gets back together here to congratulate their old teammate. I hope they know that there's a victory lane. There they go. Oh, they're gonna have to enter. I don't think there's a ramp into this victory lane. Championship and a win. Pink being your champion, TCT getting his second win of the season as they both stand onto the victory lane podium. We wait for them to get into the stage for a couple of interviews. We'll go interview Pink, TCT, Krieger, and then, well, that's if Krieger's still here. He has appeared to leave the voice chat. Unless he's in. No, Krieger's here. Let's get Pink though in here. Come on, Pink. Get in here. Pink, TCT, come on. All right, there's everybody. All right. Let's get our Season 8 champion up here. Pink, you've finally done it. You've finally gotten a championship. And, I mean, this was almost a controversial ending.
If bro's talking, I can't hear.
Oh, what? You can't hear me? Pink? No? Can anyone else hear me, perchance?
Hold on, let me.
Invite him back. Okay, so Goma can hear me.
Hello.
Pink, hello? This guy cannot hear me.
Hold on.
Alright, well, while Pink figures that out, let's get TCT up here then. TCT, what a battle there at the finish. How are you able to hold off literally everybody there at the end?
Second win of the season from Indy? Yeah, Indy. Ain't that crazy? But yeah, I don't even know how I did it myself. Everyone was just fighting hard. I won't lie. Everything got a little toxic near the end, where everyone was just fed up with each other. Just a few things were said. People were pointing fingers, and then on the last restart, all I knew was just be it front by the final lap. That's the only lap that matters. And all I know is just stick my nose in deep, hope it sticks, and it stuck. And I'm not, I refrain from cussing, but we did that. We did that. We did that.
Right, I mean, what was kind of the game plan through the whole race? I know, I mean, you and Pink are not on a team basis, and there's not really a team basis here, but your old ARL teammates, I mean, was there kind of a helping out there towards the end of this race?
No, he was racing for himself. I was racing for myself. I congratulated him. Like, awesome friend. I kind of felt really bad for him during the AIRL race at Homestead, where he got sent all the way to the back, and he lost the championship like that. And I know how it feels to be in that type of spot. I've lost championships like that in previous leagues, but I'm happy for him that he's able to do it here, and I'm happy I won. I was searching. I think this is like the third time in my career where I was able to win at Homestead of the final race of the season, and all the total leagues I've raced in. So I'll add that to my record.
Right, and anything else to add on for tonight, TCT? Let's add on for Season 8, RACC.
Well, it's red today, but this green Chevrolet TCT Chip and TC Cola 42 will be in AIRL racing at Daytona, and gonna go for another season here as well. It's cherry tonight, but we're gonna try to get it next season.
Thank you, TCT. We'll be back down.
Have a good night.
Well, let's get our champion up here. Let's see if it's fixed. The other side of victory lane. Pink, can you hear us at all? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, there you are. You've finally done it. After so many times, it didn't quite go your way. This time, it just barely did by 1 point. How does it feel to be Season 8 champion?
I want this one so bad, bro. I've been waiting for a long time to get any sort of championship. I thought I had it, and when the last stretch and then the caution came up to go, I was like stressing, bro. I was like, no, bro. I was like, not like this. But I was able to kind of contain Krieger. How much did I? What was it, by 1 point?
1
oh my gosh.
point.
Yeah, man. When you're Pink, you gotta grind these things out, bro. Appreciate to the people's father for support. Yummy for being #1 fan today.
I'm so happy.
Oh my goodness. I'm just happy to get one of these finally swing in my favor. So yeah.
right, Pink. I mean, how you kind of described how you were feeling those last couple of laps, but I mean, what were you thinking there in those especially that last lap with Krieger kind of passing you for second place?
On the final restart, I was trying to park it on the bottom. I got moved up. Everybody's just pushing, try to get to the same position, and then Krieger passed me, so I went to try to. I was gonna try to switch back on, but he parked it, just kind of bumped him, moved him up the track. It wasn't enough to get to him though. But luckily, my stage points earnings helped me out, so we still got it done though.
All right, Pink. Anything else to add on for tonight and add on the season 8 of RACC?
Not really, bro.
All right, Pink. We're all happy for you. Congratulations on getting the championship that you you've deserved many, including this.
I'm so proud of you.
All right, Pink.
That's my goat.
Let's see if I remember how to do this. There we go. All right, let's get our other championship battle contender in here, Krieger. Not loaded in gray car. All right, Krieger. I mean, this one's got to hurt a little bit. What happened there on that especially at that last caution and then that last restart?
Caution, everything just turned off, and like the whole I don't know how to explain it. Everything turned off and then rebooted. So I couldn't even control that. Restart, I darted to the bottom, made the passes, and then forced everyone up, which somewhat opened up a move, but TCT got the runoff out the corner. And the last corner, if I would have just driven in more, I probably would have got to the corner panel with TCT and could have used them up. But just the small things is what took this away. There's many things that if it would have been different, I might have had a lead in the chase or could have won it.
I saw that you brought up Darlington, Rockingham, Road America, all parts, all those small parts.
Just the small things. Like with Darlington, if I would have just darted the inside when me and Pink were fighting, probably could have won or at least had it closer. Rockingham, if I would have just stuck to the wall when I got sent, I wouldn't really got in trouble for it. And Road America, the one where I really did have the win. Me and Pink got caught in the final corner, ended up hitting the wall, which shot me back out. If I would have just paid attention instead of slowing up to start driving, I would have been in front of Alpha, but Alpha won that one in a close finish. The one race, though, I did win in the chase, which really did matter, was Atlanta, when I had to make up all the points from Darlington. But just 1 point, man. 1 fucking point.
All right, Krieger, what's it look like for future seasons? Season 9.
This one stings, but I need that second title. I don't want to, but I have to win it because I can't let something like this slip away and not come back. So I should be here, but it's still open. I haven't decided yet because I really thought I could have won a second one, and then I was just gonna relax and then come back for a couple of races. But damn, I gotta come back and actually win one because the one I won, Pink fucking died. Sorry, but Pink died, which gave me that title. So I gotta earn one at least.
All right, Krieger. Well, anything else to add on for the night? Add on the season 8 of RACC?
Pink, I know I'm the one that's kind of devastated right now. You got your title, but at least we had a really good fight for it, and it wasn't like just a runaway in the chase.
Thank you, Krieger. Good luck on next season. Okay, last interview I'm gonna do is Pink's Pink's canon father. Let's get Coma up here.
Hello.
You're next to your car. You're not. You're in your car.
I'm in my car. Give me a sec.
Get out of your car.
Hold up. Ignore the Red Bull suit.
All right, Coma. I mean, this definitely wasn't your race to win, but I imagine that you're kind of happy with the result.
Oh yeah, I was never planning to win. I was just doing what I could to make Pink have an easier time. But in the end, he didn't need it. I got a little scared when Krieger. I don't know how that wasn't called as a jump, considering he put us 4 wide from last into turn 1 on that restart. But that nearly killed fucking everybody. But luckily, it didn't. Then they were able to drive away, and Pink was able to get it by 1 singular point. I'm not gonna lie, I had the keyboard ready because I saw Krieger wall riding out of the final corner to get that shit. I'm like, yeah, no, he's not winning this regardless. So yeah, but yeah, congrats to Pink. He deserved it, and he's deserved so many in the past. So I'm glad that he finally got one, or else I'd have been playing therapist again for the next few days. But yeah, I'm proud of him. He did what he needed to do. He finally got stage points. Krieger, I was taking a look at the point standings and stuff and the results from previous races. And Pink's got 8 wins this season. By the way, new single season record, breaking mine of 7, I believe, in season 2. So yeah, the son is surpassing the father at the moment. The student is surpassing the teacher. So I might have to come back and show him where his roots came from. But regardless. But yeah, he was getting killed on stage points. He had 8 wins. Krieger has like 2 or 3. But Krieger is just so good at being consistent in stages. So I told Pink, I was like, hey, if you want to win this, you got to do better in stages. And I guess he took it to heart. And I think that's what got him the win. For sure. I mean, the poll definitely helped. The poll realistically got him the win because it's 1 point. But I'm pretty sure he would have
won.
He would have won the tiebreaker by flying colors because 8 wins in the season. Yeah, but still like a ridiculous record from Pink as well. I think he still has like a 2 point, like a low 2 average finish, which is
it's crazy. I think he was at 2.1 entering tonight.
Yeah, unbelievable. So I mean, it's most definitely deserved. I couldn't be happier for him, and luckily this means that Pink's not retiring, so that we get to see more of him. Yay!
All right, Coma.
But yeah, I mean the race was actually pretty good. There's a ton of fuel saving as always. That's why I've kind of steered away from RACC a little bit because it's just saving until pit stops or a caution. And then we're back to RACC racing, which is super chaotic.
We know that you can't you can't.
I did pretty good this time. I did pretty good. I was one of the later pitters. I mean, compared to Pink just got it down to a T. I was like at 100, and he's like, "Oh, I got 500," and everyone collectively went, "How the fuck do you have 500 fuel left?" So I mean, Pink's clearly figured something out, but I don't care enough to figure out all that shit. But I heard in the VC, and I hope this isn't a leak. If it is, I'm sorry, Junior. But next season, we will be moving into Gen 6. Season 4 is returning. And besides the fact the bumpers locked and we had 20-minute intervals between race packs, Season 4 has always been the best season in RACC. So the fact that we're getting those cars back makes me very optimistic for the future, and I'm excited to start that. I might just have to come back for that one. Maybe me and Kui can retry being teammates.
Yeah. I mean that'll work out well, I'm sure.
But yeah, congrats to Pink. I'm so proud of him, and I'm excited to see what he does in the future.
All right. Guessing that's it for you, Koma. Anything else to add on for the season?
No.
No. Yeah, there's no S rank on top for RACC.
There is no S rank. I mean, okay. If we want to play that game, the 3 of my drivers finished in the podium. TCT won, Krieger got second, and Pink got third. So I mean, yeah, I guess S rank domination, and we're not even a team. So I mean, yeah, sure.
All right, Koma, get out of here. Get into the audience. Everyone else, get out of my stage. All right, and that will wrap it up. Thank you all for watching the conclusion of RACC Season 8. Pink finally gets his title. TCT adds another win to his season. As we wrap this one up, thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Congratulations once again to Pink. Excited for next season of RACC, but again, I don't know if I'm streaming it at all. It's been a busy second semester, so college is hitting hard, but we'll see what we can do. A new video should be coming out at some point this month. I don't know. It's been a busy semester. But congratulations again to Pink. Congratulations to TCT. That'll wrap it up for me. Thank you all for watching once again, and have a good night.